Hi, this is PMD. Today we'll be changing a screen for the iPhone 5. This one is a white screen and it's been dropped on the sidewalk. The digitizer still works, but you know, you'll cut your finger from these. So today what you're going to need is a new LCD, and I have this on sale on my eBay shop. Just look at the below link. What you'll need also is a Phillips screwdriver and a small pentalobe, okay? So what we're going to do now is go ahead and actually do the repair. Alright, so now with the pentalobe, you go to the bottom right here and unscrew the pentalobe. Okay, it's always good to have this is a pill holder. It's really good, so you can store all your small screws in here. Alright, so now that you have that open, what we're going to do is use a razor blade. It's going to be at the bottom left of the phone right here. Okay, bottom left of the phone. There's a little lip right there, so you stick your razor blade there and you can actually see there's a slight lip that you raise. Once you get that there, you can use your fingernails, just run it on the edges like so, and do the same for the other one. Run your fingernails, or you can use a guitar pick, but I find fingernails a little more easier for me. Alright, so now we have this lift up, and so what you see here are the cover for the battery, the connectors. Okay, using the Phillips screwdriver, go ahead and remove the screws here. Put the screws in the pin in the pill holder. Alright, there's 3 screws. Okay, and push it out. Okay, so now what you need to do is go ahead and loosen it. So fingernails or a pry tool, just pick it off like this. Okay, so you have that. Alright, so what you have, you can see there are still components from the old screen that you need. The old screen component, you'll need the home button right here, the plate, the speaker, and the camera component. But what we're going to do first is to test this screen to make sure it is working, because some screens you buy online does not work. So go ahead and put the digitizer on. Alright, and right there, the LCD. Let's test the connection out. And you can see this is a great screen. Alright, so what we're going to do is transfer all the components to the screen. But before you do that, I would always advise you to disable the battery. So using your screwdriver here, your Phillips, to remove the battery. Not the move battery, just disconnect the battery connector. This is the plate to it. This is held down by 2 screws. Alright, so go ahead and just use your fingernail or a guitar pick just to lift the battery connection right here. It should come off fairly easy. Right over here. Alright, so it comes off. Battery's disengaged, so now when you work on this, you don't have to worry about static. So let's go ahead and put this aside. What you need now is to transfer the components here. Alright, so we got 2 of these. We're going to transfer this to the new one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the home button. Okay. It's always good to have a heat gun, or if you don't have a heat gun, use a blow dryer. Targeting right here where the two battery connection are, power connection. Alright, so the heat will loosen the connectors, and now you have the home button. So press slowly to release the glue. Alright, add a little more heat. There you go. Alright, now let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and put the power connection back on. Home button right here. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. Put the screws back in. Alright. Alright, if this pops up, what you need to do is just add a little more heat. And it should stay down for the most part. Alright, what we need now is to take this component here. We're going to take these plates off. So we're going to start from the top. This is the speaker button. Speaker and camera bracket or shield. Okay. Pull that up. Alright, this is the microphone and forward facing camera. Add some heat. Okay. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put the proximity sensor in the right spot and the flex cable. Go ahead and transfer the microphone into the small little hole right here. This hole right here is where the microphone is going into. This microphone goes into this hole. Okay, the camera goes into place. Alright. So what we need to do now is go ahead and put the speaker back to this one here. Actually, we're going to wait on that. We're going to go ahead and take the plate off first. Okay. There are 4 screws holding the plate down. Actually 5 screws if you count on the bottom. Okay. Doing this yourself will save you a lot of money, because you take this to a repair shop, they're going to charge you about $150, if not more, to replace an iPhone 5 screen, when you can do it for yourself, by yourself, in less than 30 minutes. Just watch this video step by step, buy the screen from me. If you do need the tools, I can include it for free, just ask for it. Alright, so what we're going to do now is just remove the seal for this one. There you go. I'm just going to put it right here over the other one. And go ahead and insert the plate in place. All right. Make sure the camera, microphones are in place. Go ahead and actually now insert the speaker and this little nozzle right here. This is the speaker hole nozzle. It goes right into the slot. Okay, so make sure you line up, and the spring, 2 spring coil here goes, make sure you touch these two. Alright, now that I have that in place, I'm going to go ahead and put the plate that covers it on top. Okay, put the screws back on. Secure the camera down. There you go. The long screws of the top camera secure. Alright, so now what I want to do,
yeah, she's busy right now. Oh, okay. Alright, thanks a lot. That's all.
Alright, put the screws in place, tighten it. Alright. You can go ahead and fasten it right here.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll lock it in place. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, now we have 5 more screws to put in. Bottom plate right here. And then the 4 screws on the side. This is a magnetic screwdriver. Be a really good tool to have, because these tiny screws are really small. Drop it might be hard to find. Alright, so now we put these plates on. Okay. Alright, so now we have this all done. What we're going to do is actually transfer this to the phone itself, okay? Alright, so having the connections off. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I have a little connector here that wasn't on. Make sure you actually have some kind of tape if this is exposed. Just put clear tape or scotch tape to make sure it's stuck there to prevent it from short circuiting. Okay, so now I have this electric shield on here. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put the digitizer in place. Digitizer allows it to read the hand movement or finger movement, and this is the LCD. Now we're putting in the rear camera or the forward facing camera right here. Okay, so now we need to find a plate to put back in place. Okay, so alright, so let's go ahead and take the plate, put it back in here, snap it in place. Okay. putting the 3 screws back in here to secure the display. Okay. All right. These screws are like watch screws. They're really small. So make sure you put them all. It's good to have it behind a black background so you can actually track it if you happen to drop it. Alright, so now go ahead and put the battery back in, initiate. In here, just snap into place like that. Put the battery cover back on. Okay. Okay. Okay, with the battery back in place, what we're going to do is go ahead and secure this. So what you need to do is push down on the lip. There's actually 3 lips right here. 1, 2, 3. So you want to go ahead and push it down snug, starting from here, and slowly fold it and use your finger and run it down. Make sure everything fits. Okay. It's going to be a tight fit for this particular one, but it should snap into place just fine. Flip it over to the back. Okay, and so now, as you can see, phone's working perfectly fine. You got a brand new iPhone. Okay, just need to clean off the dust that we have here. And this is Prac with iRepair&D.